Let's go down to Jim Nelson real quick. Jim?
Thank you very much, Jim. I think this last drive just shows every time that team gets close to Lansdale Catholic, they respond. And typically they respond with the running game. That play, 11 plays, every single one of them a run. And R.C. Lagomarsino and Sal Noki eventually scored the touchdown, just doing a great job against this Grove City defense. Back up to you, Jim.
And Lansdale Catholic will kick off, and it's going to go out of bounds on the far side of the football field. What a story this Noki kid is developing. Nose guard, he's played extremely well. Now he's had a shift, played both positions, fullback and nose guard. Done a great job.
Talked with his dad, Mike Noki, last week. I'm extremely proud of him. I haven't seen his uncles, Bob DeFinis and Mike DeFinis, who I played with years ago. But
I haven't seen him either.
I haven't seen them, but obviously very, very proud. His mother, Marguerite, is the coach of the cheerleaders here and just does a tremendous job with them. So he's had a great year.
So they're going to step off a 5-yard penalty against Lansdale Catholic. They'll move it back to 35, and we'll try it all over again.
There's his mom right now.
Just got
the camera out. Yes.
All right. I thought you were pointing to that Marine Corps sergeant down there.
Well, he's just enjoying the game.
Yeah, he is. So Lansdale Catholic will try it again. 32-17, they're up by 15. Here it goes right down the middle of the field. This one's going to hit at the 15. Fielded at the 9. Looking for room across the 15. Cuts back inside, spins out across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Rudolph on the return. That's where Grove City will start their offense, 1st and 10. Now they put it at the 24. Well, another yard. Boy, it was a little foggy driving out this morning, wasn't it?
It's foggy, overcast.
We have had a lot of rain this month.
Yes, we have.
If that all would have been snow, we'd have had fun, huh?
Oh, well. Like that game last year, the state playoff game that I guess was single A game?
Triple A game, Friday night,
What a great game. One of the greatest high school games ever.
1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 24-yard line. Is coming wide left is Rudolph. And back to throw. Dumps it off. But Lansdale Catholic stays home. Dropped the receiver. Tried to set up a little screen with the receiver Alfredo, and LC stayed home. Dropped him right at the line of scrimmage. Matter of fact, the yard loss on the play.
Excuse me, Jim. Mike Updike, again, did a real good job of King on the back and made the stop. That looked like almost back to the line of scrimmage.
This side of the field has gotten very quiet, the Lansdale Catholic side of the field.
Well, I think they're just
waiting to erupt, right?
They just want that clock to run down and it to be over with.
Well, bring trips to the left side for Grove City as they set the offensive line. And here's a keeper by the quarterback. He gets it out to the 25. There's 3 green shirts to wrap him up at the 25. Jazawak on the carry.
He just came up and tapped the center that time. He saw the tackles had split out wide that time. That being said, he taps the center. Noki still makes the tackle. He's on him as well as Mineta.
So 3rd and 8. And, these are the kind of scenarios that Lansdale Catholic has had Grove City in all second half. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11.
Yep.
And this is why they're on top, 32-17. There goes a flag. What's that one all about? Referee tossing the flag. Illegal substitution?
Maybe.
Yep. That's exactly right. Illegal substitution. So that'll cost them 5. So it'll be 3rd and 13. 5 minutes. Can we bring a title home to Lansdale?
Well, right now it's looking pretty good. You don't want to say...
No, I'm not ready yet.
No, I'm not either.
No, I'm not ready yet. That's the old athlete coming out of us, Joe. 3rd and 13, dropping straight back. Going to air it out right across the middle. It's going to be tipped incomplete. Mineta was lined up to pick that thing off at the midfield stripe, and somebody got their hands up there right in front of Mineta, and it goes out off his fingertips, incomplete, 4th and 13.
Mineta was there, Sexton was there, all these people. Ball was thrown a little bit too far. The receiver actually fell down, slipped and fell. He's looking for an interference call, but he just lost his footing.
So 4th and 13, and you trail 32-17 on your own 21. You going to go for it?
Yes.
All right, what do you got to lose
at
this point? You have absolutely nothing to lose.
Talk about the nail in the coffin. This is the play.
This is the play right here. This is it.
You stop them, and you're a state champion.
I think you're right. Back to throw. Going to air it out on the near sideline. This one's up for grabs. Craniac picks it off at the 44 and falls backwards to the 47. 1st and 10, Lansdale Catholic. Now I think we can start talking about it.
I think so, too. Real good coverage
I
by
saved
Nate.
myself a little bit, but I think we can start talking about it. Darryl, get ready. You're in for a long night. And they'll get all the food out of Lansdale Catholic High School. You going to join us over there, Joe?
Oh, I might be over there.
Those mothers will welcome them all home, right? Not that the dads won't, but put it on the Grove City 47-yard stripe. 1st and 10, Lansdale Catholic. What a year. What a phenomenal year. What a better way to phrase it. Adams goes to Lagomarsino. Ooh, he's popped at the midfield stripe. Falls forward to the 49, a loss of 2. So 2nd and 12. Well, the fans have been treated to one of the better running backs in the state of Pennsylvania this afternoon.
Oh, he's a once a generation, once a lifetime. He is something special. 2,000 yards 2 years in a row. Last year they started off the season 0-5, and he still got 2,000 yards. And
the fans coming in for the second game, we're going to see a couple of good running backs too. Jarvis along with Coleman from Neshaminy. Splitting wide to the left will go Dan Espada. 2nd and 12 for the Crusaders. Option to the right. Keeps it himself. 40, 35, 30, all the way to the 28, 1st and 10 LC. Adams on the carry. Lagomarsino drew 3 guys to the near sidelines.
And Adams very rarely shows emotion. That time he got up, fist raised to the sky. Great job by Mike Adams.
Well, let's see. 4 more plays will take 2 minutes off the clock, right? So we're down. We'd be down about 1:45.
What a career Mike Adams has had.
Oh,
what a career.
I can almost taste this one.
One loss as a starter.
Isn't that amazing?
1 loss as a starter.
20-1 is just an incredible. What a way to graduate from high school. Lagomarsino, the 20, 15 to the outside. Wow. He's going to score. Lagomarsino, 27-yard scamper off the left side. He ran right in. There goes the fly. You believe that?
What did he call?
Yeah, the excessive celebration. They call it, yeah.
I don't know what that. I don't know what that could be.
Excessive celebration.
Excessive celebration? You got to be kidding.
Yeah, they threw the flag. You could see he was reaching his pocket right away.
I'll tell you what. That's a terrible, terrible call again.
I just don't understand it. The score counts 33.
Player scores in the end zone, wins the state championship, puts his hands up in the air, and the flag is thrown.
Yeah, I question that. I really do. I probably shouldn't, but I do. I normally don't do that. I'm very complimentary to the officials.
I don't either, but ridiculous.
Well, we got a delay here on the field. 3:18.
Algio was livid, and he should be.
He ought to be livid.
What a terrible, terrible call twice today. I mean, and that was
Lagomarsino was going into the end zone with his hand up in the air. I know the one finger was up to point number 1, but to me, that's not excessive celebration.
He wasn't taunting. There was no one near him.
Nobody near him. Well, I usually try to do a broadcast on a very positive note, and I'm a very positive person. But I just question that just a little bit.
If that's what the rules have come to, that official's instructed to make that call, that's a shame. That is a shame.
Yeah, I just...
They're taking Lagomarsino off. I don't know if he got ejected or what.
Why would he get ejected?
I don't know.
You got to be kidding. Well, we got Jim Nelson on the sideline. Jim, have you found anything out real quick?
Hey, Jim, they just RC Lagomarsino just disqualified from this game. He just got a thunderous ovation as he was leaving the game here.
2-point conversion try for the Crusaders. Adams going to air it out in the end zone looking for Kelly. And he's got it. Is he inbounds? Yeah, he is. 40-17, Lansdale Catholic. We'll be back with a kickoff right here on Info Radio.
Work or play. See the versatility of the John Deere Gator utility vehicle and Buck ATV at Detlin Equipment in Silverdale. With the John Deere Gator, you can load more topsoil, more boulders, even more mums, all at an 18-mile-per-hour clip. Hunters and outdoorsmen will enjoy the ride as they traverse fields and brush to set up camp. Detlin Equipment will show you how the Buck utility ATV works hauling wood while keeping you smiling during off-road fun. Get to Detlin Equipment, your local John Deere dealer, East Main Street, Route 113, Silverdale. Nothing runs like like a deer. Must be 16 years old to operate. John Deere and Detland Equipment recommend taking an improved safety course.
Providing quality service. That's the mission of Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority. The Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority is proud to service 370,000 residents throughout the community in an environmentally safe manner at an affordable rate. Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority, putting your money to work for a better and cleaner future. Visit their website at bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net.
News, talk, and sports.
WNPV AM 1440.
40-17, Lansdale Catholic, and on top of it, you get hit with the flag, and then you get ejected.
It's a shame that damper has to be put on the game. What a great game he's played. What a great career he's had. And to have that be ejected for that is unbelievable.
I need somebody to talk to me, please. There's a squib kick. Going to hit the 30. Rolls to the 23. Picked up at the 23. Looking for room. Across the 30 to the 31. On a return was Alfredo. Grove City, who hung in this ball game, only trailed at halftime, 12-7, has just seen Lansdale Catholic explode in the second half. I can't wait to get the final stats on R.C. Lagamarcino this afternoon.
Jim, I just keep watching Jim Algid on the sideline. Now he's just pacing. He's all kind of resolute. It's over, done with. I know he's livid inside.
He's livid. I know he's livid.
He's not saying anything. A couple of the other coaches, his son John, a couple of the other coaches talked to him before. Dad, game's over. We've won. We're state champs.
Yeah, 36.
But what an unfair call.
Grove City will start their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10. And dropping straight back, looking across the middle, firing. He's got him at the 41-yard line, then dropped immediately by two of the defenders. Picks up about 5, 2nd and 5. One thing I know one of the toughest things in the world to do is officiate.
I agree 100%. It is. It's very, very difficult.
And I am very complimentary through all my years of sports broadcasting with guys that wear the striped shirts. I'm very complimentary. But I really question two of these calls today, really. And the young man's had such a fantastic ball game.
Yes, on top of it.
But
then again, what's the total penalties? Has Grove City even have a penalty?
I don't think they've had a flag. Have they, Grove City? I don't think so.
I mean, that's one issue, and that's a minor issue. If it's a penalty, it's a penalty. Yeah. I have no issue with that. But those two were not penalties.
Boy, oh boy. Everybody in the press box shaking their head on those two. At least they're in agreement with us. Well. 2nd and 4 to give him to the 42-yard line. Gain of 6. There's a flag down. Well, they finally get one. Grove City's going to get hit with a delay of game. Well, that's going to cost them 5, so instead of 2nd and 4, it'll be 2nd and 9. Okay, Darryl, you can get ready now, man. We're coming home with a title.
John Algio.
Well, Red, I'll be home about midnight.
John Algio just took his headset off.
Yeah, once the headsets go off, that's what Jim Church waits for. When the headsets go off, then I know it's okay. What a fantastic year for the Crusaders. Back to throw on 2nd and 9. The near sideline's incomplete. They'll bring up 3rd and 9. Tip of the hat to these kids. After that streak last year, they come back and win that in a row and then pull it over here. And Adams is going to graduate from Lansdale Catholic High School with a 20-1 record as the LC quarterback. That's just phenomenal.
Unbelievable accomplishment.
That's just incredible. Then you look at some of these kids that go 30-0.
Yes.
But just to go 20-1 is phenomenal.
That's right.
My hats off to him. Back to throw, and it's caught. He got he's got the first down now. Spins out across the 45, close to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for Grove City. And on the reception with Dan Sontag. We're going to do post-game up here. Jim Nelson's going to have a busy post-game. We can't get to these players and coaches for about 15, 20 minutes. Pass is incomplete, intended here to the near sidelines to Alfredo, 2nd and 10.
But what a year for the Crusaders. You just keep saying that, but their offense was unbelievable. Their defense was even better than their offense, if you can imagine.
They have been so quiet on the Lansdale Catholic side of the field.
Yeah.
In about 2 minutes and 8 seconds, they're going to explode over here. It's what's going to happen.
I keep talking about the year that Algio had health-wise.
Everything. Just everything.
Yes.
Pass is complete across the midfield stripe to the LC 47-yard line. So pick up of 6 on the play. I'll bring up a 2nd and 4. Big things to clock now. We're down to 150 and counting. We're coming home with a title. We came home with one last year in Lansdale. We're coming home with a AA title this year. Takes a snap. Back to throw, and they've got him. Back at the LC 48-yard line.
Mike Updike again.
Between Updike and Noki.
Gee. What a year Mike Updike has had. Junior just has done a tremendous job.
Very quickly, we see the clock continues to run. 125. Twins to the left side. Twins to the right side for Grove City. Dropping straight back to throw. Looks across the middle, and it's incomplete. Threw behind his receiver to the LC 38. Jim's going to bring the whole unit off the field.
Hey, Jim, I spoke a little bit before the game to Mike Adams' grandfather. Mike's father played at Lansdale Catholic, graduated in 75. The grandfather played here at Hershey Park years ago. Grandfather came up from South Carolina to watch this game today.
Is that right?
Man couldn't be prouder, yes.
All the way from South Carolina?
Yes.
He might as well stay for Christmas.
Well, I'm sure he will be.
Jim Algio.
I think this is his Christmas.
Yeah, probably. Jim Algio just pulled his whole unit off the field. Lansdale Catholic holds, takes over 1st and 10 on their own 47, and guess what? We see Drew Lagamarcino coming in at quarterback. Whole new unit in there. The fullback on the carry, and that's Bob Walsh. Moves it to the midfield stripe, picks up 3. Gang, we're 60 seconds away from bringing this title back to Lansdale, AA.
What a great year.
What a lot of help we had up here today. I really appreciate it.
What a great year for these seniors. Brendan Brett, Nate Cranack.
I got to get up on my feet now, I guess, huh? 2nd and 6 for the Crusaders at the Grove City 49-yard line. I'm waiting for the water bucket. Pitch back, going to be dropped for a loss. Walsh back at the LC 48. Doesn't matter. This one's over. Put this one in the record book. 14-1 Lansdale Catholic will go, and they are the state champions in the AA category. Congratulations to every one of them. What a way to celebrate Christmas, huh? I just can't wait for them here on this side of the field. We're down to 10. See if they get the snap off. You can hear them counting. They get the snap off option to the left. Lagamarcino, midfield, 45, 40. They'll move the chains, but the time has run out. Our final score. Lansdale Catholic 40. Grove City 17. Congratulations to Lansdale Catholic. The Crusaders are the AA state champion. Joe, you got to really be bleeding inside.
Well,
Lansdale Catholic grad.
Surprise.
Yeah.
No question. I was fortunate enough to be on an undefeated team. And obviously, what a great accomplishment this is. This is different in that you're playing teams from all over the state. And to overcome some of the great opponents that you deal with, just a tremendous job by the Crusaders, Coach Aljo and his staff.
Well, we got a lot we're going to do out here post-game. We can't get to them down on the field for about 20 minutes. Our final score, Lansdale Catholic 40, Grove City 17. We'll be back with some post-game activity right here on Info Radio.
The holidays are all about tradition. At Alderfer, they understand this importance. For over 80 years, the Alderfer family has continued to practice what some believe is a lost tradition, where hams are fresh, never frozen, natural wood smoked, hand-trimmed, and slowly cured for an exquisite old-fashioned flavor. Alderfer hams are 98% fat-free and low in carbs. Get back to tradition and serve an Alderfer mouth-watering ham this holiday. You'll find Alderfer Premium Meats at your local market or on the web at alderfermeats.com. They ship Alderfer Premium Meats since 1922.
Yoakum Ford in Lansdale has the greatest pickup truck this planet has ever seen, the Ford F-150, with rebates up to $3,500. And when you take delivery before January 3rd, 2005, a Milwaukee tool set valued at $1,158, absolutely free. The Ford F-150 pickup tows up to 9,500 pounds and comfortably hauls up to 3,000 pounds. Remember, take delivery of your 2004 or 2005 Ford F-150 before January 3rd, 2005, and get a free Milwaukee tool set and rebates up to $3,500 at Yoakum Ford, Main and Line Streets in Lansdale.
Around the block, just up your street, we're the neighbors you should meet.
You always knew this day would come, and the 16 years you've had to prepare for it haven't made it any easier. Sure, you've seen other parents face it and survive, but it's different now, because this is your child who's about to get a driver's license and borrow the car, which might make this a good time to rethink your old cut-rate car insurance, and then talk with your neighborhood State Farm agents, Stan Stockmall in Lansdale, or Kathy Clancy in Pennsburg. They'll help you choose the coverage that's right for you at rates that are right for you, too. You may even qualify for savings for young drivers and multi-car discounts. So call State Farm agent Stan Stockmall in Lansdale at 215-855-3421 or agent Kathy Clancy in Pennsburg at 215-541-4114 today and find out why more families with young drivers trust State Farm for car insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Providing insurance and financial services.
Guess what? Aunt Helen fell again. No, don't worry. Call Upper Bucks Orthopedic. Upper Bucks Orthopedic treats a wide variety of orthopedic problems, fractures, joint replacements, back injuries, foot and ankle problems, even sports injuries. What? I thought Aunt Helen gave up hockey years ago. No matter what it is, Upper Bucks Orthopedic will treat Aunt Helen with the utmost skill and care. And Upper Bucks Orthopedics is nearby in the Lawn Avenue Professional Center in Sellersville. Give them a call today or contact them on the web at uboanet.com.
You work hard to ensure that your business runs smoothly. It's important to have the best when you need an outside contractor. Swartley Brothers Engineers offers a wide array of industrial and commercial services to fill your needs. Electrical, lighting, system maintenance, and layout, and more. Call Swartley Brothers Engineers in Lansdale and find out what they can do for your company. Swartley Brothers, a part of your community since 1928.
A proven leader recognized for her consistent support conserving Pennsylvania's natural resources, State Representative Kate Harper is your advocate in Harrisburg and is anxious to be of service. Kate Harper serves on the Environmental and Transportation Committees in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives and is always watching out for ways to make traffic move faster while safeguarding our environment. Kate Harper welcomes your views. Visit her website at kateharper.net or call 610-277-3230.
News, talk, and sports.
WNPV AM 1440.
Well, I got to tell you, I just saw something I haven't seen since the first championship game I did in Altoona. When David Armstrong and some of the CBOS players went to their parents in the stands, and now 4 or 5 of the LC players have drifted into the stands here.
Yes. Yep.
And the security guards are saying, come on, guys, get back out.
The crowd's behaving.
Yeah, the crowd's behaving, yeah.
Don't.
But what a fantastic ball game. What an unbelievable year. And from Jim Church to Jim Algio, couldn't have no nicer guy.
Well, that's exactly it. You keep thinking how much of an impact that he has had on so many people for so many years. What a fitting way to wind down your career. What a great accomplishment.
I said to my wife this morning before I left, I said, he's got to win this one.
There's not too many opportunities to get to this game. There's so many times when you're so close, you don't make them. When you get to here, you have to take advantage of it. You have to get that win, and it's so difficult to do. So few people can say that they've done it. And again, you can't say enough about the job that coaching staff has done, the job that he's done with those players, and can't say enough about it.
We're going to have a long post-game show. Trust me when I tell you that. We've got to drive back from Hershey. But Jeff Nolan's going to be on the bus coming back with the Crusaders. And we encourage you people out there to give Darryl Berger a call. Darryl's back at the radio station. Let me give you some of those phone numbers. 215-723-2116, 215-855-8211. Or if you're out of the area a little bit, 1-800-355-9678. Talk to Darryl. He's going to need people to chat with. And it's just a great day back in Lansdale, high school-wise. And the timing on this thing is incredible. Merry Christmas. I guess it came a little early for the football team at Lansdale Catholic. We'll be back with more post-game activity here at Hershey. Lansdale Catholic, the AA state champions, as they win today 40-17. Back with more here on Info Radio.
Horgan Brothers Incorporated of Harleysville is excited to bring you this Lansdale Catholic football game. Horgan Brothers are your experts in concrete, excavation, utilities, and blacktop paving for both home and business. Horgan Brothers extends best holiday wishes to everyone at Lansdale Catholic, along with their friends and families. Go Crusaders!
America's hottest products. Every 2004 must go. Save thousands on your new vehicle at Sands Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Quakertown. It's your last chance to pick up a leftover at incredible savings. Save thousands on Dodge Ram, Dakota, Stratus. Save thousands on Chrysler Sebring, Crossfire, Town & Country. Save thousands on Jeep Grand Cherokee, Wrangler. Save thousands on every 2004 in stock as Sands Brothers makes room for the 05s. All vehicles backed by a 7-year, 70,000-mile powertrain warranty. Sands Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep. 2 locations on Route 309 Quakertown. Check out the inventory online at SandsAutoGroup.com.
Hey, high school football fans, cheer loud for Lansdale Catholic, because if they win the state championship, you win. Tomorrow, all day after winning the state championship, stop by Pizzeria 309 for a touchdown of a deal on large cheese pizzas. Buy one, get one free at Pizzeria 309. Just make the extra point at the time you order by mentioning Lansdale Catholic's big game. If LC wins the state championship, you win with Pizzeria 309's buy one, get one free deal on large cheese pizzas. Pizzeria 309 in the new strip mall across Route 309 from Walmart in Hatfield. Call Pizzeria 309 at 215-996-0696. Trumbars Motorsports in Quakertown has Polaris Youth ATVs that are the ultimate holiday gift for kids. Choose from 3 models, the Sportsman 90 and Predator 90 for children 12 and over, and the Predator 50 for ages 6 and over. All 3 are built strong yet are fun and easy to ride. Trumbars Motorsports, 420 West Paletown Road in Quakertown, just off Route 309. Call 215-536-5186 or go to trumbars.com for info and directions. Polaris Youth models are for riders 6 to 15. Be sure to get training. For information, see Trumbars Motorsports or call 1-800-342-3764. Polaris, the way out.
To win in any competitive sport, you have to know what the opposing team knows. Regarding your money and investments, Chestnut Investment Advisory's goal is to know you better than you know yourself. Chestnut Investment Advisory collaborates objectively with you as your coach. They capitalize on your strengths and market opportunities according to a written plan. With realistic approaches and expectations that are reviewed, you can attain financial independence. No guarantees, though. Success is individualized and monitored. Call 215-855-8213 for an assessment of your investment attitudes and money in a brief complimentary session. Securities through Triad Advisors, SIPC, NASD.
I wonder, how does Santa get around so fast?
The Physical Therapy and Wellness Institute in Lansdale has the answer. Sports and fitness training programs designed to improve your speed, strength, and agility is what's on tap with PTW's Sports and Fitness Division. If improving function or getting better at your game is what you want, then PTW will make it our goal to get you there. PTW, Lansdale's body repair stop. Call 215-855-9871 and visit us at 730 South Broad Street between White's and Allentown Roads.
News, talk, and sports.
WNPV AM 1440.
Well, now we're going to go downfield. 40-17, Lansdale Catholic a winner. They're the AA champion here in Pennsylvania. And we're going to shift it downfield to Jim Nelson. Dan Morehouse is down there with him also. Jim?
Jim, thank you very much. We're here with head coach Jim Algio, surrounded by a bunch of reporters at this point.
There seemed a couple of questionable calls. It doesn't seem like they were taunting. They were just more celebrating the.
Well, I thought that's what it was. I didn't think it was taunting, but again, I guess from my perspective, it's different than the officials, and we have to live with the calls.
Coach Algio, Jim.
I mean, the whole community. It's just, the very first time we played North Penn, which was back in 1976, we won the game by a point. And there was a community outpouring of support that day, and this even goes beyond that. I mean, it's tremendous. The people that come out here to support us, and it's just a great experience.
Coach Algio, Jim Nelson here in WNPV Radio Live, and this is just to cast off a great year for the Algio family. Your son Dan winning the Catholic League title. Obviously, your son John here with you on the staff. How does it feel as a family just to cap it off with this AA championship?
Well, everybody's out here cheering for us, so it feels pretty good as a family. We're pretty happy with what's happened, and they're all a big part of that, and I know they're happy.
This team featured a wing T offense, something you haven't seen too much this season. Do you think you're able to adjust to that as the game went along?
I thought there were times during the game we played it very well, obviously, and then there were a few times they caught us, and it just requires that you be very disciplined, stay at home, don't go for the misdirection, and it's a tough offense to play against.
I see R.C. Lagomarsino getting a state record for the playoffs in rushing in this game. Yeah, just can you just comment on what he was able to do for you today?
Well, I mean, obviously, there's an old saying that you have to have the chickens to make the chicken salad. So that pretty much covers it, I think. He's just a great back. Sal Noki scored a touchdown, and Mike Adams scored a touchdown. They all complement one another, but he's just a special talent.
Hey, talk about Mike Adams. This is a guy, since he's taken over the team, is 19-1, has a 19-1 record. I mean, does he provide the leadership that's propelled you to all those victories since he's taken over?
Sure, he's does a lot of things well athletically. The one thing we discovered during the course of last year was he runs the option really well, and he can throw the football. A lot of times today it's kind of tough with the wind and so forth, but then he's just done a great job for us.
Final question, Coach. This is your 37th season. How does it feel to finally get that state title?
It's unbelievable. I turned around and won assistance on the sideline near the end of the game when I knew that we were going to win it, and I just said, holy smokes, this is hard to believe. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun.
All right, Coach. Great game. Enjoy the trip home and enjoy the celebration.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with head coach. Now we're here with Matt Mineta. Matt, just this team, provided a little bit of a different look on offense with that wing T. How was that adjusting to that in this contest?
They run a great wing T, none like I've ever played before. I mean, they run it to perfection pretty much, and it was big that we came out and stopped it from what we did today.
Now, as far as your offense was concerned, the performance that R.C. Lagomarsino had today, what did that provide for the rest of for your offense?
Oh man, he's a great runner, and I mean kids take like pride in blocking for him, and he hits those holes like I've never seen before.
Just give me a feel of the feeling around high school this week. Obviously, you had the pep rally at 8:00. You had pretty much the entire student body out here for this game. I mean, what was the feeling when you were able to bring this one home?
I mean, all week it's been like all hyped up that we were going to play here, and I was getting kind of nervous and everything because all the talk that surrounded the school. But we came out and we got what we needed to accomplish, and it feels great.
They were starting to come back a little bit on you. You were down 8 points. What was your rallying cry after they were down 8 points? It seemed like you really just started to pound the ball at them at that point.
They're a great team. All credit to them in the world. They never stopped. I mean, to be down 2 or 3 touchdowns and bring it back to within 8 in a matter of minutes, it's unbelievable.
All right, Matt, congratulations. Great game, and enjoy the state title.
Thank you.
All right, and now we're joined here by Brett Fitzsimmons, and, this is just you got an interception return in this one. Could you just describe how that play worked out?
I was in cover 2. I was playing over top, and quarterback just dropped back. I was reading him, and he just heaved it up, and we both went for it, and I got it.
And I see you're just a defensive stopper on this team. I see you lay down a few big hits in this game. Is that really what you try to bring to the table?
Yeah, I mean, I take pride in trying to come up and make hits, and Coach puts me in position to make plays. So.
And as far as the offensive side of the ball, R.C. Lagomarsino, is the senior leadership surrounding this team, has that made it a little bit easier for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, someone like R.C., I don't know. Every time he gets a great run, everyone gets into it. It's just, I don't know. We all support each other. It's great.
Now you saw last year North Penn winning that state title, and you saw the experience they went through. How does it feel that you're going to be going through that experience right now?
It's incredible. It's been a lot of fun. I don't know.
All right, Brendan, enjoy the trip home, and a great game. Now we're joined here by Mike Adams, the quarterback for Lansdale Catholic, and Mike, just a great job running the ball today. Got some big runs.
Yeah, they had to respect RC. They had to respect Sal. So when we coaches called my play, it was just there.
Mike, you just put together a tremendous record since you've been the starter of this team. I believe now Let me put this together. 20-1. Your record as a starter for Lansdale Catholic. What do you attribute that to?
We just played well. Like last year, we lost the first 5, but we knew we were good. We just had to come out. I came back. We started winning, and then after this year, we said finish what we started. So we just kept winning this year. State champs.
You had an injury, Brian Catone getting injured the second game of the playoffs, and what kind of inspiration was he able to provide your team after that?
Catone's just a lot of support. We know we had to do it for him because he's a senior, and getting injured in the playoffs is rough. So we knew we had to win it. We had to step up and play our game for him.
Now, I was down at the Lansdale Catholic gym last night, and I was talking to Coach Kehoe. He says you're in the game on Tuesday. What do you think about that?
I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready after this. We won, so I'll come back, practice on Monday. If he wants to put me in, I'm ready to go. And
of course, it's celebration time tonight, right?
It's a celebration time. It feels good. Really, really good at high school state champs. So.
Final question, Mike. Sal Noki stepping in for Catone, and his job just at the defensive tackle spot alone. What do you have to say about that?
He came out two tackles for a loss, got momentum. He was going nuts. On offense too, good runs, good couple touchdowns, and then defense he just showed him. He just gave us a lot of momentum.
All right, Mike. Thank you very much. Enjoy the state title and the trip home.
Thank you.
All right, Jeb. We're gonna go up and take a. All right, we're going to go up and take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have R.C. Lagomarsino.
Okay, thank you very much, Jim. We'll be back with more post-game activity here at Hershey Park Stadium, right here on Info Radio.
The 2004 vote is in, and the winner is George's Tool Rental.
That's right. You voted George's Tool Rental the best tool and equipment rental center in the Bucksmont in the Intelligencer's 2004 Reader's Choice Poll. So remember, when you need that specialized tool or piece of equipment, you don't need to buy it. Rent it from George's Tool Rental on the Route 309 bypass in Hatfield and on Route 611 at Silo Hill Road in Danborough. Call 215-723-5337 or 215-348-3426. Or visit online at www.gtr-rents.com.
Diesel-powered trucks, school buses, engines, paint, bodywork, sales and service. Delval International Trucks has the solution to your heavy transportation needs and for maintaining your fleet. And at Pennzoil, they know when you're on the road, you're making money. Maintain your fleet. Stop by Delval Trucks for a lube, oil, and filter service featuring Pennzoil Long Life 15W40 heavy-duty multi-grade engine oil. Pennzoil Long Life is formulated so that it doesn't get thin and it doesn't get thick, even under extreme conditions. It'll keep you on the road, making money. Stop by Delval International Trucks' new location, Route 309 South, Montgomeryville, between Stump and Hartman Roads. Not just oil, Pennzoil.
Some people think of the Village Tavern as a great place to meet friends after the game for a meal or a quick bite. Others go to the Village Tavern because it's a family restaurant with affordable prices. Business professionals bring clients to the Village Tavern for sumptuous lunches and dinners that always impress. No matter what your reason, make the Village Tavern on Stump Road in Montgomeryville your home away from home. Stop in and see what everybody's talking about. Be sure to make the Village Tavern on Stump Road in Montgomeryville your stop after today's Lansdale Catholic game. Go Crusaders!
News, talk, and sports.
WNPV AM 1440.
We're going to go down to Jim Nelson, but before we do, and I know Jim is listening to me, he's got R.C. Lagomarsino, and I want him to relay a message to R.C. Lagomarsino. About 7-8 years ago, or maybe a little longer, I did a ball game at Upper Perkiomen High School on a Saturday afternoon. A young man by the name of Geppert had over 332 yards. I have the pleasure of hanging around long enough. Now I see another guy do it, 353 yards. So tell RC, Jim Church's been around 35 years. He's the second guy I've seen go over the 300 mark.
All right, Jim, we're now joined by R.C. Lagomarsino. And R.C., Jim Church was talking to me up in the booth. He said, this is just one of the most amazing rushing performances he'd ever seen. By far, throughout his entire career, this is the most yards he's ever seen a running back get in his career. Just an outstanding performance overall. 353 yards rushing. What do you have to say? Just an outstanding job.
O-line, thank you. Sal, Nookie, thank you. And it's just awesome. It was just awesome feeling. I mean, we came out and played. We came out better in the second half. I mean, after the first quick score in the very first drive of theirs. So we picked it up after that, and our defense played really well. And I'm just so happy for Coach Algio.
You know, I mean, the individual stats for you, just an amazing compilation now. Over 200. Gosh, that puts you up around 2,500 yards rushing for the season, and 30 touchdowns. But the one thing they'll never be able to take away: state champion. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. You can't take that away. and I don't care if I rode a rush for like 10 yards in this game, and we won the game. That's all. It makes all the difference, you know. It's an awesome feeling, and I'm just so happy.
How does it feel to bring this one home for Coach Algio? He's put in the years here for so long.
It's a great thing. I mean, Coach Algio definitely deserved it. He's a great man and a great coach, great teacher. I mean, he definitely deserved it, and it's just an awesome thing.
Now, this man over here to our right, Sal Noki, what do you have to say for the contribution he had stepping in after the second playoff game, doing a great job at the fullback spot, and that's a pretty good lead blocker as well.
Sal, the media is the man, I'm telling you. He had an awesome game defensively and offensively blocking. He scored scored a touchdown there, and I mean, he just stepped up just like everybody has. Everybody stepped up. The old line blocked awesome. The defense stepped up in the second half. I mean, it was just a great game by everybody, and even the guys that didn't get in, I mean, they worked hard too. They made us who we are. We made us better, and that's why it's so awesome feeling.
All right, RC. Just a final comment by me. It's just been a pleasure covering you all season long. I know the way it ended here tonight, just kind of a garbage call by the refs, but hey, I think you've handled yourself with class all season, and just an outstanding job all year long.
Well, thank you.
All right, RC. Thank you very much. Now we're going to hand it over here to Sal Noki. I'll tell you, Sal, you were getting it done on both sides of the ball. Defensive line, you just covering it sideline to sideline and doing a great job stepping in at fullback.
I think everybody on the defense, first half was a little shaky, came out second half and just blew them off the ball. That's how Rare Breed plays. That's how LC defense is swarm. That's our motto. Now
coming into this game, you thought this team a little bit bigger, maybe not quite as quick as the Littlestown team last week. Did you think you could take them with your quickness?
That's what I try to do. I mean, 78, great big kid, 6'6", 350, good blocker. I just tried to stay away, use my quicks, use my speed, use my moves, try to get around them. I mean, I know I wasn't going to fight with them in the trenches, so I just had to get around them.
How was it? You haven't played many wing team defenses this year. How was it facing a wing team offense this week?
Actually, we felt confident because Coach, John Algio, amazing. Every night we had film for an hour and a half, studying every play they had in their arsenal. I think we just knew what they were coming out to get us with.
Obviously, Brian Catone, after the second week, injured for the year, broke his fibula. Your job stepping in for him, and the job he did just motivating you the rest of the year. He's been a great force.
Definitely. Look, 45 on my arm. Every play he's with me. He's emotional leader. Can't say enough about him. I'm just glad we could bring the trophy home to him.
All right, Sal. Great job. Enjoy the trip home. Enjoy it. State champions. They can never take it away.
The play of the game was that 78-yarder.
All right, that's going to finish it up from down here. And overall, LC, a happy team, winning this one by a count of 40-17. And I'll tell you, after the halftime, they got the lead cut down to 8. Grove City at 25-17. After that, they just pounded it away, running the ball, and took care of business here at Hershey Park Stadium. Back up to you, Jim.
Thank you very much, Jim. Nice job down the field. I loved R.C. Lagamarcino's comment. First words out of his mouth. He's a good, smart running back.
Yes, he is.
Thanks to the offensive line. That's exactly what I would have said also. We've got to pick out a drive of the game. We've got to pick out a play of the game. We also want to tell you we're almost done with our post game here, but it's just beginning, really. Darryl Berger's going to be back there all night, I think. I'm going to have to drive back from Hershey, and Jeff is on the bus. Joe Ratinsky and I will join them again up at Lansdale Catholic High School. We'll look forward to doing that. We just can't wait to get back. Boy, 2 in a row we're bringing back to Lansdale. How about that? And I want to just take a second before we wrap up the scoring. The Neshaminy Redskins just got here. I see them over there in their white uniforms. Guys, see if we can bring another one back to District 1. Wouldn't that be neat? Huh? Pittsburgh Central Catholic going to be tangled with Neshaminy a little bit later in the Quad A final. Joe, why don't you wrap up the scoring? Let me look here, and I got to pick out a drive of the game and play of the game. This is our final football game, final broadcast for Jim Church this year. Wow, what a way to finish it.
It certainly is. What a great feeling. Didn't start off so good. Grove City got on top, got the ball back at the 48-yard line, and took them 8 plays to get into the end zone. That was Jack Valley scored on a run. And 9:57 in the first quarter. Extra point was good. That made the score 7-0 Grove City. Lansdale Catholic came back and scored at 3:21 of the first. An 88-yard drive. Took them 3 plays, that big play, that 78-yard run by R.C. Lagamarcino. The extra point failed, but that score, first time LC getting in the end zone, extra point failed. That made the score 7-6, Grove City. The Crusaders scored again, 5:44 the second quarter. This was on a draw play to R.C. Lagomarsino, 37 yards. That made the extra point failed. That made the score 12-7 Lansdale Catholic at halftime. In the third quarter, Crusaders scored on 6 plays, 72-yard drive. That was 8:58 of the first of the third quarter, and that was that first possession of the second half. That was 44-yard touchdown run by Mike Adams on the option. He kept the ball, got into the end zone. That made the score 18-7 Lansdale Catholic. Crusaders scored yet again, 72-yard run, this time by Lagomarsino's one play. That followed a punt by Grove City. One play, he scored 8:08 of the third. The extra point was good. That made the score 25-7 Lansdale Catholic. Crusaders stopped Grove City, got the ball back. That was the tremendous goal line stand they had. Grove City had first down at the 5-yard line. LC stopped them. Had the ball on inside their own 5-yard line. Fumbled pitch in the end zone resulted in a safety. Grove City recovered the ball out of the end zone. That made the score 25-9. Still Lansdale Catholic, 2:44 of the third. Now you can feel the momentum shifting at that point. Next series, Crusaders get the ball back, and Mike Adams threw an interception, one of the few mistakes he made all day. And a couple plays later, Jesse Alfredo scored from 9 yards out. And with 11:43 of the fourth, that made the score 25-15 Lansdale Catholic. But again, you can feel the momentum shifting. Crusaders came back out the ensuing drive, and that's the time they really took control of the ball, Jim. They put together 11-play drive. Lagomarsino carried the ball 9 of those 11 plays. Sal Noki is the one who got into the end zone. 6:20 of the fourth quarter. Noki scored on a 6-yard run. That made the score 32-17 the Crusaders. And Lagomarsino scored again. 3:18 left in the game on a 27-yard run. That was an 8-play drive. Extra point by they went for 2. Kelly caught the ball in the end zone. That made the final score 40-17 Lansdale Catholic state champs.
Just a great performance by the Crusaders, and I know that if you're a Lansdale Catholic grad, and I know Joe Rutinsky is, I know how he feels. I can go back to 1948. We were undefeated at Lansdale High School. I can almost take you through the whole season. And you remember how long ago that was? It's a long time ago. This is something you will never, ever forget if you're a Lansdale Catholic grad or you're a member of the football team. What we've got to do, and I got to go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
It's funny that you're bringing that up because I had that discussion with a couple players a couple weeks ago. About 3 or 4 weeks ago. There's a reunion of the 1978-79 championship team that I coached at Lansdale Catholic. Mm-hmm. Larry Nacarella organized this thing and got together with quite a few of the players from that team. Joe Krismer, Donnie Drakus, John Walsh, the great defensive player. Jimmy Aljo was with that group. And one of them came up to me and made that comment. They said to me, Coach, do you remember saying to us, you're going to go through college, you're going to see people who were all league, people who were all district, people who were all state, but look at their record. What's important? The championship that they may have attained is what's important. And this is something that you're going to remember all of your lives. It's great that you're all league, better that you're a champion.
Well, Jim Church is a sportscaster will remember it. I remember the one last year. I remember all the West titles. Those are ones that you remember. You can almost walk through the games. Got to alert Darryl. We've got to find a spot for Sands Brothers, but we're going to pick out the drive of the game. It's not a tough drive to pick out. Sands Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep, 2 locations on Route 309. Our drive of the game occurred when Lansdale Catholic was leading 25-17, and they put together an 11-play, 75-yard drive. And I kept saying, go to Noki, and they went to Noki, and guess what? Noki went into the end zone. And that's our drive of the game, and that drive of the game was brought to you by Sands Brothers Dodge with 2 locations at Route 309 in Quakertown. We'll be back with our play of the game right after this message from Sands
America's
Brothers.
hottest products. Every 2004 must go. Save thousands on your new vehicle at Sands Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Quakertown. It's your last chance to pick up a leftover at incredible savings. Save thousands on Dodge Ram, Dakota, Stratus. Save thousands on Chrysler Sebring, Crossfire, Town & Country. Save thousands on Jeep Grand Cherokee, Wrangler. Save thousands on every 2004 in stock as Sands Brothers makes room for the 05s. All vehicles backed by a 7-year, 70,000-mile powertrain warranty. Sands Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep, 2 locations on Route 309 Quakertown. Check out the inventory online at SandsAutoGroup.com.
WNPV Lansdale, Montgomery and Bucks County's first choice for news, talk, and sports. WNPV AM 1440.
Well, we got to pick out a play of the game, and it'll be brought to you by Physical Therapy and Wellness Institute. They're located there on South Broad Street in Lansdale. They're your body repair shop. Play of the game. Lagamarcino, 78-yard run, broke 3 different tackles, got to the outside, moved back to the end, cut to the outside, went 78 yards and into the end zone. That's our play of the game, and once again, it's brought to you by the Physical Therapy and Wellness Institute. I want to remind you, Darrell Berger back there, he's got some help, and give us a call. Give us your feelings, some of you people back in Lansdale. We did this last year, and we had a lot of compliments. The phone numbers are 215-855-8211, 215-723-2116, 1-800-355-9678. Jeff Nolan will be on the bus riding back with the Crusaders. We'll join him, and then I'll look for him as we all gather up at Lansdale Catholic High School. And I'll pull my vehicle in. We'll operate from the back of that thing, and we'll bring you all the stuff from Lansdale Catholic High School. Joe, you had some final thoughts.
Yes, I'm just looking down here to the left, Jim. Quite a meeting going on. The Algio family.
The Algio family.
Coach Algio has the trophy. Mickey Algio over there. I'm sure the 9 children are there. The grandchildren are there. And one thing that you talked about, you remember specific things about championship season and so on. One of the things I remember most is Mrs. Algio, how many games she has been to over these years, how many hundreds of games, literally, I guess, in all kind of weather with again, all those children, 9 children when I was in high school. Jimmy was Maggie, I guess, was the oldest, and Jimmy was right under her. So you remember when they were really little. And then a whole group of them being at each and every game for so many years. And I just want to pay a compliment to Mrs. Algio. What a great job and great support she's been over all the years. The other thing that I remember all the time is how much Coach Algio did by himself over the years. In the summer, running the weight room by himself. Everything. Being up there. He literally did so many things by himself in those years. The coaching staff was pretty small. I remember him cutting the grass, things like that, and things that most people don't realize that he did for that program, especially in its infancy. And again, just want to compliment him and his family on just a tremendous accomplishment this year.
Well, I can only say this, and we'll close out. Thanks to everybody that helped us during the football season. What a way to cap it off. Come to Hershey. We're coming back to Lansdale with a AA State Title, Lansdale Catholic Crusaders. Joe, good working with you today. Merry Christmas.
Same thing to you, Jim. Great to see you.
For Joe Ratinsky, and I'm afraid to mention all the other names, I might forget somebody, for all the crew that's out here. Once again, thanks to all of them for, I think, another successful year here on 1440. We've enjoyed it. We'll see you back in Lansdale. Jeff will be reporting from the bus. Once again, the final score here at Hershey Park Stadium in the AA State Title game. And congratulations to the Lansdale Catholic Crusaders. They go home with all the marbles. Lansdale Catholic 40. Grove City 17. Good afternoon, everybody.
Crusader fans, when you need a hassle-free auto rental, call O'Neill Auto Rental of Lansdale. O'Neill Auto Rental is owned and operated by Lansdale Catholic graduates and has everything from compact cars to 15-passenger vans. Short or long-term, due to service or while waiting for a vehicle replacement, O'Neill Auto Rental works with many local repair facilities and offers corporate discounts. Next time you need a vehicle rental, call O'Neill Auto Rental of Lansdale. Go Crusaders!
The Cable TV Company. The mailman. The guy who delivers your pizza. These are people you see and deal with, but you don't have to care if they like you because you really don't talk to them that much. But the people at your bank, well, they're another story. They handle your money. You see them at least once a week. These people, you better like. If you don't, might I suggest Harleysville National Bank. All the products, all the services, none of the big bank chill. Harleysville National Bank, member FDIC.
You're going to love this bank.
Hey, high school football fans, cheer loud for Lansdale Catholic because if they win the state championship, you win. Tomorrow, all day after winning the state championship, stop by Pizzeria 309 for a touchdown of a deal on large cheese pizzas. Buy one, get one free at Pizzeria 309. Just make the extra point at the time you order by mentioning Lansdale Catholic's big game. If LC wins the state championship, you win with Pizzeria 309's buy one, get one free deal on large cheese pizzas. Pizzeria 309 in the new strip mall across Route 309 from Walmart in Hatfield. Call Pizzeria 309 at 215-996-0696.
Need a gift for Dad this holiday season? Why not give him a gift that keeps on giving? Giving power, that is. Steel outdoor power equipment from Detlin Equipment in Silverdale. Steel offers a full line of high-quality grass trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more. See Detlin Equipment, your servicing steel retailer, and let them match Dad with the perfect gift. Steel chainsaws start at just $179.95. This holiday season, remember, Dad's ready for power. Are you ready for steel? Detlin Equipment, your local steel retailer, East Main Street, Route 113, Silverdale.
Providing quality service. That's the mission of Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority. The Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority is proud to service 370,000 residents throughout the community in an environmentally safe manner at an affordable rate. Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority, putting your money to work for a better and cleaner future. Visit their website at bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net.
It's time for the WNPV Intelligencer Scoreboard Show.